This week, for many of those in the political and business worlds in Michigan, it's the annual trek up north to Mackinac Island for the annual policy conference by the Detroit Regional Chamber. And poor Sandy Barua, the head of the chamber, nothing to talk about this year. I don't know how
boring. The weather will be good.
Well, it does actually look good, but you were just telling me this is the most complicated conference that you've tried to put together yet.
Our team has more moving parts up in the air this year than any other one. We're doing this big VIP golf tournament that Arn Tellem, who's our chair from the Pistons, is putting together. Mia Hamm, Lee Trevino, Elena Myers, Dave Bing. All of these sports stars, playing golf with a lot of our senior Michigan leadership. And then we've got more people on stage than we've ever had before, even though we're trying to shrink the footprint of the conference.
Right.
There's a lot going on.
You're also trying to hold as much as you can outside.
Yes.
Because you still have COVID concerns.
Yeah.
We've got another surge going on in Michigan right now, and you don't exactly want to host a super spreader event.
Yeah, it's not good for business. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
But certainly what we're doing is that we are seeing a decline in cases. That's good, but we're still doing events outside. One, the weather's supposed to be really nice, and it's just lovely when we'll be able to do it outside. But we are hosting what's left of the Republican field. We're very excited about that. Obviously, we've gone through, let's just call it iterations, in terms of how we have crafted that field. But we feel really good with the removal of Chief Craig and Mr. Perry from the ballot. We've extended the invitation to the rest of the field, those who haven't already said no, to come. So we're going to have at least 3, more likely 4 of the leading Republican candidates on stage, and we're looking forward to hosting them.
You've also got a number of other luminaries coming, aside from the hopeful gubernatorial candidates. You announced this past week that Pete Buttigieg, the transportation secretary, is coming.
Yeah, Secretary Buttigieg is coming. He, along with Ted Koppel, are going to really be talking about infrastructure, electrification, what that means for Michigan, what that means for public investment. We have John Meacham, who I frankly have a fanboy crush on, a presidential historian, talking about this really unique moment in history that we're in terms of civility, in terms of political polarization, really to our theme of how do businesses need to interact with the community differently than we have in the past, just because things are so different than they used to be.
Stephen Ross is on the agenda, a big enough name that he actually has a business school named after him.
Yeah, and what's nice about Stephen Ross is that he's magnanimous, but he's actually bringing people with him, including the lieutenant governor. But we've got Mike Tirico from NBC Sports moderating Mr. Ross. We got him moderating Tom Gores. We got Steve Ballmer coming to talk about the importance of
Steve
data.
Ballmer. That's pretty big too.
Exactly, but none of these guys are talking about sports, sports per se, right? They're talking about their community investment. They're talking about how they're interacting differently with civic society.
Which is your overall theme this year. Businesses are trying to figure out how to exist in this new wacky world that we can't quite figure out yet if we're in a sliver of time or if this is the new normal.
Businesses are finding themselves having to fill the gap because the loss of public trust in government, in media in particular, even in religious institutions, really leaves business as the last institution standing that can provide information to primarily their employees, but to the citizens in the community that they serve with basic information. Like they stepped in after the January 6th riots. They stepped in when, some fundamental election ballot access issues were at stake. They stepped in during the Civil Rights Awakening, which we're still in, thankfully, after the George Floyd murder. So they are playing a role that they've never had to play before, and they did not teach this when they were at HBS.
I've only got about 30 seconds left, but as the head of the Detroit Regional Chamber, the business climate to you right now in Michigan feels
good.
Good.
Yeah, it feels good. Listen, right now, customers still have money. I know that there's, people are concerned about inflation, but people are outspending the pace of inflation quite strongly. Business demand is good. Now, I say that for 2022. I say that for budget 2023. I'll send you a memo for 24.
I'll be looking for it. And I'm afraid that outspending inflation leads to more inflation. If I recall my economics class, I got to get to a break. Back with more in just a minute. This is Flashpoint on Local 4.